Hello, and welcome back to 5-Year Plan playthrough of RP-1. Joining me is Maximal.
Doesn't even need to be said anymore.
It kind of doesn't. I guess I'll just start saying, like, not joining me right now in case you're
Yeah,
delayed or something.
there.
Um, so we did the Venus orbit, which was very cool. Um, Now, it'd be real nice if we could have gotten this contract before we launched the other Venus probe, but them's not the breaks.
Yeah, that would not be a realistic space game.
Um, okay. Got that, got that. Okay, so I think we just warp a bunch. Oh, no, we don't have to warp a bunch because this is almost at Venus arrival.
Yeah. So you have another east wind in not too long.
Although I think, yeah, crucially after we insert the other thing. Why does it think it's on an escape trajectory out of the sun? It's on no such thing.
Principia?
No, that's true of stock as well. Stock would say that too.
Oh,
Yeah, because remember, Principia bakes the orbit down to the patch conic orbit every frame.
because you had your orbit going through Venus, so maybe it's getting a crazy slingshot.
Mm, shouldn't be going through Venus. I did the course. I did the correction right after
Oh,
burnout.
never mind then.
Okay, so one day, 12 hours, 28 December. Oh, I forgot to update Principia again.
So aside, High Frontier definitely looks like something I'd play. There's just so much complexity on this table.
Yes. Yes. It did seem like something you would play the heck out of.
Yeah, for sure. What is with these dice with letters on them in a space game? That looks great. Never mind. Anyway, completely aside from the stream. Ignore me.
Let me just make sure this is also set correctly. Autos. Yes, everything's. Okay. So now, let's do it. Okay. There's some decent solar panel exposure. Okay, let's save and get close to perihelion. Okay. Retrograde. Wait, are we actually going to have comms? Heavens.
Don't call it 2 yet.
No,
Maybe.
we're not. The answer is no.
I mean, if that other one didn't, then yeah, doesn't seem like this one would.
Yeah, a few days later. But like where it ended up might differ. Okay, so to do this, we need to shut that down.
Because you need MechDev to let you.
Yes. Yeah, we lost comms. Okay, that's all-edged. We ignited.
That was the real test, so it looks like you have very good odds. Also, yeah.
Okay. It's pretty good.
Oh yeah. Significantly better than that other one too.
Yes. And I still have even more delta V from the RCS. If I wanted to spend it, which I don't really.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could get low signs a little faster if you lowered your AP more, but there's not really that much purpose to it, right?
Yeah, I more actually want to raise my perihelion a little bit.
Come.
Because I don't want to risk hitting Venus.
Oh, right. Principia things, yes. Although with such a high AP, are you really going to get that much orbital divergence?
Even a tiny change would change things fairly significantly. Let's analyze.
I guess I assumed that when I mean, you can't have a tiny change when you're far away from the planet because there's no. Okay, never mind. Heliocentric stuff, yes. Fine.
Okay, so the lowest altitude over the next 7 days is 481 kilometers. That's not too bad.
That's a 1 kilometer drift.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking Venus can perturb you not that much when it's far away and all the mass cons are, like
Yeah, that's true.
pumped at that distance. But on the other hand, the sun could perturb you, so
yeah. So we're fairly close to the sun. Sure.
But then again, you're polar, so I'm not sure that it would really have that much impact, even procession-wise.
Yeah. All right, that's good enough. And there's still plenty left.
Yeah, I was wondering how you're gauging how much you had left while you were doing that.
Because I knew I didn't have much. I wasn't using it very rapidly, so I knew I would have a ton left.
Fair enough.
All right, so that looks pretty good. We'll just go ahead and mosey on over to this one. And do the same thing, basically.
So did the real probes have sun trackers that would keep them sun aligned even if they weren't spin stabilized? Couldn't spin stabilize something that's got a dish on it, right?
I mean, yeah, you could. All of them were spin stabilized.
Then how did they manage their dish pointing? I guess they kept the dish rotating.
Because the dish was articulated.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, I can't offhand think of a single probe that wasn't spin stabilized, because if it wasn't spin stabilized, you'd quickly run out of RCS propellant.
Okay, fair enough.
The cool thing is, I think Mariner was designed to orient to the sun based on solar pressure.
Yeah, I remember that. It has those veins off at the edges of their panels. Its panels.
All right, so I don't actually have much peroxide left. The analysis claims we're already at lowest. Oh, that makes sense, I guess. Maybe? I don't know. I don't really know. Let's wait until we get close and then burn. I think this is fine. I think it's fine. Because it's not like we need any instruments from that probe anymore anyway. The other one is strictly better.
Yeah, fair enough.
Okay, that's a lot of science. Let's figure out what to invest our science in.
Definitely need better capsules, yeah.
Yep. Um, however, oh, I need to harmony patch verbal alarm clock so it'll show up when this is open. Annoying.
Looking at your Mars window.
Yeah. Departs 14 November, 14 October, 10 October, somewhere around the start of October. And then even earlier because we want to launch 2, just in case. Now that we have 2 pads. So somewhere around mid-September is when we will start building, although we'll be able to edit if we need to. All right, so we have time for, ooh, what's here? Good here? Nothing relevant to going to Mars. All right, that's bipropel and RCS. Does this have anything of note? As an RCS tech upgrade, which would be nice to have. Go to Mars, although it costs 70. Good lord. So for Mars, need oof. So we're already at the limit.
Yeah, although your real goal is to get docking so you could switch to lunar.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think that's the thing to optimize for, since then you'll be able to build your R&D center up faster.
Yep. Although I need
Yeah, sure.
this node.
Oh, fair enough.
Unless I do some weird like hack job thing for Fuscod, but I'm not gonna do. I can't stomach doing that. Oh, I never did make that change. I need to make that change. I thought I'd already made that change. Around the... Oh, no, because Kirk was going to look at it this week. Kirk. Okay. Okay, so there's nothing for me there. We're here. Oh, I still haven't gotten the... All right, I guess we'll...
What's in 62 orbital rocketry for you? Nothing, I guess, because you're canceling it.
Yeah. There's nothing in any of these nodes that's relevant to my existence. All right, so it's not until there that we get the RDO-110. That's very deep.
Yep.
Ah, we do need the EVA jetpack, though. Well, we don't need it. I guess we could stay attached, but... All right, so that's queued up a bunch of things.
Try and get the EVA little jet gun that
Yeah. And then once we have enough science, we get that, and we can get Soyuz as soon as I install a mod that has Soyuz in it. So we can reasonably do rendezvous and docking. All right, so that's a bunch of stuff queued up.
need to find a way to accelerate your astronaut complex slightly. Budget for it somewhere. You'll get more subsidy the next year or two.
Yeah, I mean, crucially, I just have to make it over the next year, and then we hit this spike. And then we're fine.
Yep. Yep.
Okay, and then do another these. Orbital flight, 1 crew. Given we have the excess capacity, I want to see if I can stretch out the life of this thing over 2 days.
Yeah, sounds good. Also, as an interim goal, you can aim for Lost cod.
Hmm?
I mean, before you get to Soyuz name.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's why I'm researching that, and I have the EVA jetpack. Okay. So... 1 day and 20 hours on electricity. All right. Service module, SEM2, 0.2 by 0.2.
Yeah, if you're cutting it finely, you only need like 10% more. Don't need to cut it that finely.
Yeah. Okay, so even 4 of them is sufficient. That's convenient.
That is cutting it finely, though.
Oh yeah, 2 days and 0 hours.
0 hours?
Yeah, okay, that is... that's a little close. Two days and 2 hours, that's still close. Is there any excess in here? 8 milliliters.
Probably dump some nitrogen if you wanted to, but...
No, I actually ran out one time.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well, that extra AA battery's worth of space you managed to find definitely puts you over the top.
All right. That, however, did make a difference.
Yeah, it did.
Okay. 2 days and 4 hours is enough, I think.
Yeah, considering your astronaut has 13 days of food, you could have removed some of that too if you wanted extra space.
Oh yeah, I definitely could have done that. Think about that.
Sending up or up with a feast. Not sure what that's about, actually.
Yeah, I'm That's very confusing.
I guess, extras to give the bear to wander away when she lands. That's probably why, like Case want to survive in the wilderness for an extra 12 days.
Yeah, that's not impossible. It also may be that the supplies are. I think my memory is that there was something about they planned to have enough supplies in Vostok for it to deorbit naturally, but they got the math wrong or something. I forget.
How would that work if you're frozen because you ran out of power?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Or all the other ways that running out of power kills you.
All right, that's an impressive amount of electricity.
Yeah, you just doubled your capacity there.
Yep. I guess we don't need these little things anymore.
What is Kerbalism saying over there about produced food? Makes no sense.
Because it's attached to a launch clamp.
Oh, yeah, fair. Okay, never mind.
Help. How do I?
Zoom till you're inside of the craft and
That's what I
click on it.
tried.
Oh,
Okay.
well,
I tried from the top and it didn't work, but the bottom worked. Okay. Staging. Looks correct to me. Why there was that extra stage there?
oh. I tried to get us to address making the staging system be a little bit smarter about how it behaved as you added and removed parts, but that was a rabbit hole that Jamie refused to touch.
I mean, understandable.
Yeah.
It's the staging system. Nobody touches that.
Yeah, it was interesting what I did and did not manage to convince him to do. Like, he wrote a Lambert solver to get that 1.12 transfer window thing going, but touch the staging system.
Yeah, because one of them is writing fresh code and one of them is having to understand the mess that is the existing code.
Yep, fair enough. Like the only thing he was more afraid of was touching the contract system.
All right. Let's do our 2-day orbit. Oh yeah, I have to set up training for somebody. All right. Okay. Well, this is wrong. Oops. 36, 7. Let's try that. Okay. Might as well go. Hey, Mythbusters.
Hey there.
Oops, I guess I slightly underlofted. We are going to 300 kilometers. Didn't underloft by much, though.
Yep. It is usually got some
Ha! Nope. We did not. We did not actually underloft, really. Nope. We actually perfectly did it. 0.2 degrees overlofted. Wow. Talk
you
about
actually see-
nailing it.
Where do you see the overloft number?
What?
How do you see that it's...
Because I was watching the X degrees until guidance over here,
Okay.
and comparing that to when we hit 15 kilopascals. And then when we hit 15 kilopascals, it goes to stable guidance, and whatever that last number was how much we were lofting. If we hit stable guidance before we hit 15, then we were at the desired pitch before we finished our pitch program. Underlofted. Be confirmer. Oh yeah, I forgot that I can turn on CMAV's new automatic curl of cross thing on the boosters, although I've not really had issues with mine because I fly it. Am usually pretty close to 0 AOA at booster decouple.
Was that what he was solving for, or was he solving for like just more like the perfect aesthetic of how it couples?
I mean, he's solving for the perfect aesthetic of it, but the reason why the aesthetic isn't perfect is usually because people decouple them in weird flight conditions. Because the positioning of the decoupler on those things, unless they use extremely light engines, means that they're going to end up with the right forces being applied. It's just if they're not persistent and they're not strong enough forces, then the aerodynamic forces can overwhelm them.
Yeah, I thought maybe he was going for that thing where, like in the real one, the back end kicks out slightly before the nose kicks out.
Yep. Yeah, my guess is that that's not. I don't actually know what he ended up doing.
I imagine that's deliberate on part of the rocket designers to prevent the back end kicking back in with the
Yeah.
nose.
Yeah, I would expect so. Hilarious. 300 kilometers is high enough that even with our extremely long time to orbit, we still are going to have to burn down a little bit.
Oh, last time it was just about perfect. I guess last time also it was a polar orbit, so.
Yeah. Yeah, because we have a minute and 16 seconds left. All right, we've decoupled. We're in orbit. We have 3 days of electricity left. We have 6+ days of supplies left. We could get a 3-day duration record with this thing.
Yeah, why not?
We have to get the 3-day duration record with the next one because I think the way those contracts are written, the next one starts at a 0. It's 2-day duration record. 48 rep. Meh. Because yeah, here's the Your duration record of 3 days. Yeah, the duration starts at 0 on that one. Oh, no, it does not. Look at that. Time to complete 23 hours. Cool. That's a fix that's fairly recent then. That's cool.
Nice.
Well, sure. Let's go for that record too then. There's another one. 3-day duration record. All right, we still have 13 hours left. Yeah, Marsh, that is a fairly recent fix. And it may have been made only to the PLC branch anyway. Okay, let's come in over the Pacific. Marsh, given that there aren't any station contracts in PLC right now, I have no idea. Yes, I'm sure the batteries are getting low. All right, let's decouple the service module. Down we go. Okay, that was a more lengthy flight than I anticipated, but it was successful. Okay. Okie doke. Looking good. And look at that. The reconditioning thing is fixed.
Nice.
Figured out a good hack.
What was it?
So I was gonna refactor a ton of stuff, and then the hack is just if the place where it's launching from is not the name of a pad in the launch complex it's launching from, then just pick the active pad. Because the site that it's launching from is the Kerbal Constructs site name.
Gotcha.
In order for the our location stuff to work. Okay, now we've got
Slightly fast for research.
Yeah, that'll be nice. And we have more science, which means we can afford to get this. So 65 gives us proton and GR1. The reliability on these is going to be horrific. Yes, at best, they're only 96% reliable.
Yeah, ouch. Especially given how many you have to cluster of those to get something big off.
Yeah. Whereas these things start low, but at least they get kind of reasonable. No, the start reliability is actually quite high. That's higher than I
Yeah.
would expect for prototype.
Especially at max data.
That's more. 87.8%. That's more what I would expect. I guess it's that the first stage engines were just reliable because they were tested a lot. Or it may be that the failures weren't recorded because they just were not launched.
Yeah, that probably is true.
This is an interesting engine. That is a very interesting engine. Well, I would like to use NK15s, but they're very far away. Very far away. And also there's the whole starting very unreliable thing. All right. That made a big difference. That made a big difference. Man, wow.
What was your previous efficiency? 120?
I think so.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. It's because I have nodes queued so far out that it made such a big jump.
Yeah.
All right. What's that? So yeah, we're grinding away a lot of rep.
Yeah, you're not very far away from getting the 5200 you wanted.
Yep. All right, now that we're there, I can go ahead and change the ordering around so we can fly Voskhod early. Wait, am I confused here? No, 14 November 1964. Yeah, I'm wrong. All right, we can't yet afford to do this early, I think.
Yeah, I don't know if there's anything else you could sacrifice and lower down that wouldn't. But maybe those 1963 engines.
Well, it also doesn't. No, I need these. I need these two for lunar landing.
I don't
These
know.
three. Yeah, I'm doing this for lunar landing because, like doing Voskhod early doesn't gain me much because I can't do EVA yet because I don't have the astronaut complex, and
True.
the 3 crew record doesn't. Will just gain me a little rep.
I mean, you can do the 3 astronaut contracts, but that doesn't really get you that much more confidence. But whatever.
I mean, we'll. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we just get another one of these.
When you get how soon before you can take Orlov again?
Uh, the answer is now. Um, okay. Uh, hmm.
I think you're changing to Kulishko for admin.
Well, I can't change to Glishko for admin because he's currently chief designer.
Okay.
And there's
Sure.
no other chief designer that I actually want.
Fair enough. Yeah, Von Braun's not bad as a chief designer.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not really limited on integration speed. Hey, Mr. Bond. And the 10% research bonus is useful. The Hydrolox is wasted because I'm not doing Hydrolox for a long time. Milt Rosen is actually useful.
Yes, Rosen is like the third best admin, I'd say.
Yeah.
And pretty good when you're R&D complex limited.
Yes. Also useful because, like, this is not really a handicap.
Yeah, those aren't high handicaps. Sometimes they can be useful too.
I mean, they're like it's. Sorry, let me restate. It's very bad for flat funded programs. It's good for backloaded funded programs.
Depends how quickly you finish the flat funded programs. I mean, it's trivial if it's. I mean, I guess you lose some rep bonus for that program completion, but if you're finishing it fast enough, then it doesn't really matter otherwise.
Oh no, I'm doing my math wrong. Yeah, no, it should be equivalent for flat funded programs. It's like assuming I continue to complete everything early.
Yes.
Which I have been.
Yeah.
Then yes. Then like really I should have selected this guy a while ago.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I thought you were going with Korlev. You were waiting for him to.
I was planning to because I wanted the more money. Because this will balance out. This more than balances out.
Yeah, it definitely does. And he's still not a bad choice because it'll let you build the astronaut complex faster.
Yeah.
Or the R&D complex, whichever you prefer.
All right, so we already have minus 5% funds to research salaries.
Changing out OKB52 might not be a bad choice if you've got another option.
Yeah, because I'm already basically maxed efficiency.
Exactly.
I don't think there are any good options, though. Minus 10% research speed is horrible.
Yeah, garbage.
Staged combustion might be useful at the cost of lower speed on those, but I'm researching both, so this is moderately useful, but
yeah,
not as
the downs.
Yeah, the downside is not relevant. It's not really useful. That's not useful. Useful. Not useful yet. That could be useful, but the penalty is severe.
I didn't see what the penalty was, but yeah.
10% slower regular rocket engine research.
What about McDonald aircraft? Was that one?
It's aircraft. Sorry, it's command module research speed.
Yeah, that one's not.
Yeah, that's. Rocketdyne blocks. Okay, so yeah, given that my efficiency is already basically maxed, although no, it's not because we just got, or sorry, we're about to get this, which
Yep, it won't
in
be maxed
100
soon,
days
so.
it will no longer be maxed.
But soon after that, you could consider trading it out.
Yes. Yes, because this one's already maxed. This one. Yeah, but yeah, I guess it would just be this, which means ever so slightly faster integration. Probably on the whole, like 3% faster integration. Assuming about a third of the build points are from engines.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think one that increases research speed in an area that you're going to do a lot of research in is not bad either.
But
So
there aren't any contractors that do it, really.
Man module research is not, you're going to be doing a bunch of that.
I mean, about 10% of the research I have queued up is command module research thus far. Maybe a little more than 10%, about 10-15%. So yeah, it'll help a little bit. But yeah, that's fair.
I don't know.
It's a
small
better
potatoes
option than
either.
Yeah. I'm actually strongly considering this, but I think I'll probably just stick with Korolev.
Yeah, I think Korolev's generally a bit better, but Rosen's not bad.
Yeah.
There's also the edge case that Rosen is a bad choice when you're going to take Crude Lunar. Since you kind of want to ride that one for as long as you can.
Oh, yes. Yes, that's fair. This reminds me of a bug, which -% salary took a scene change. How is that even possible? Yeah, I don't think that, I have no idea how CMAV had countered that. Okay, anyway, I'm just going to go ahead and grab Sergey. Budget. We're at +13. 1 second.
Something freeze?
Sorry, no.
Okay, all right.
I mean, I froze for a sec. Not the stream.
All right.
Yeah, no, dog intervention. Um, let's see. So we're at 13,536, and the salaries are 37 and 75. Actually, let me.
I'm gonna check if CMAP's bug is a thing here.
Yes, I want to see if this is real. Because looking at the code, I just don't see how it's possible, but I'm sure that there's a way. Okay, we were at 37,372, 74,908, 13,536. So 37, 75, 93. Cannot reproduce. Worked fine.
Yep. Your balance shifted by 9K-ish, so pretty nice.
Yeah, so that was darn good. Okay. So there we go. That's better. And that's completing somewhat sooner. That's interesting. We waited a little too long on the mission training, which means that the training will complete just after rather than before. Eastward 8 is ready to fly.
Not that much difference when you add rollout.
Yeah, it's like a day or two. No, no. It's only a few hours.
Not that I want to cut you short or anything, but I think
Yeah,
you want
but
to
I do need to quit fairly soon. Training complete, and we're almost in the morning. Cool. All right, so now let's start up the next round of training. Except we can't because everyone's still on leave. 18 February. Okay, that's interesting. We're now, our launch complex is now so efficient that
I guess you could hire more astronauts.
I could hire more astronauts. Guess it's only fair.
Yeah, if you want to. I mean, you don't really have to grind these contracts as fast as you are. You're going to get that 5200 way before you actually need it. Although I suppose you could shoot even further for the breakneck speed.
No, the reason I'm doing it like this is because I only have enough engineers to run one launch complex. So I want to get this done before my stage combustion research completes, so that then I
Okay.
can pump all the engineers back over to the other launch complex.
Yeah, fair.
So let's get an engineer and a scientist. Why are there so few?
Two scientists and a bunch of
Yeah,
engineers. It's random. I don't know.
oops. Yes, there were precisely two scientists. Cool. All right. I think, however, I'm going to stop there. So that's productive.
Yep. You should probably queue training since you can do it now before you quit. So you don't have to go
No, I
session.
don't want to queue training
Oh, okay, never mind.
because I want to wait for the other one and put them both in proficiency training together.
Right, right. Both proficient. Yeah, they won't get mission training. Yeah, never mind.
Yep.
You're right. Sorry. Go for it.
Oh, good. All right. I'll catch you later.
Good night.
And thank you, everyone, for watching. I will catch you next time as well.